Welcome to the quarterly examination for April 2025. Hi, my name is Teacher Dane. What's your name?
My name is Tony.
Hi, Tony. What's your Vietnamese name?
My Vietnamese name is Nguyễn Nhật Huy.
And how old are you, Tony?
I am 11 years old.
Okay, let's start our exam. So here are two pictures. My picture is nearly the same as yours, but some things are different. For example, in my picture, a dog is at the back of the truck, but in your picture, it's in front. I'm going to say something about my picture. You tell me how your picture is different. Okay?
Okay.
Let us start. In my picture, one person is on the steps of the plane. How about yours?
In my picture, there are 3 people on the steps of the plane.
Okay, next in my picture, the blue plane is going up in the sky. How about yours?
In my picture, the plane is go down the airport.
In my picture, the woman in the uniform is wearing a green scarf. How about yours?
In my picture, the woman is wearing orange scarf.
In my picture, the green number above the plane is 24. How about yours?
In my picture, the number is 57.
In my picture, the man's suitcase has got wheels on it. How about yours?
In my picture, the man hasn't got wheels in his back.
In my picture, I can see an ambulance near the skyscrapers. How about yours?
In my picture, there's a fire truck near the airport.
Good job. Now this time let's move to the next part. So Michael and Emma go to a sports club every week. I don't know anything about Michael's sports club, but you do. So I'm going to ask you some questions, okay? What sport does Michael do there?
Michael do tennis.
Where's Michael's club?
The sports club is in Hill Street.
What time does Michael go there?
He goes there at about 6:30.
What does or who does Michael go with?
He goes with his brother.
And which day does Michael go there?
He goes there in Monday.
Right, this time you don't know anything about Emma's sports club, so please ask me questions. You may start.
Where Emma's sports club?
It's in Lake Road.
What day she go it?
She goes on Saturday.
What sports she does? She does.
It's sailing.
What time she goes it?
She goes there at 2:30.
Who go who goes with who she goes with?
She goes with her best friend. This time, let's move to the next one, the picture story. Okay, so Tony, these pictures tell a story. It's called Tom and Betty Go to the Hospital. Look at the pictures first. Tom and Betty's mom is in the hospital because she's broken her leg. Tom and Betty and their dad are going to the hospital to visit her. This time, I want you to tell me the story. You may start.
When Tom meets his mom, he gives a present to she. Mom is happy. In picture 2, mom opens the present and she sees some chocolate. In picture 4, Betty takes chocolate and Tomsy. He talked with his mom and dad. In picture 5, mom and dad are laughing and smiling. And Betty is eating. Finish, teacher.
Okay, thank you. This time, let's talk about your school, Tony. So, Tony, look at teacher first. How many children are there in your class?
In my class, there are 40 children.
What color is your classroom?
It's yellow.
And what's your favorite lesson?
Huh?
What's your favorite lesson or subject?
My first lesson is math.
Where do you eat lunch?
Hmm?
Where do you eat lunch?
I eat lunch is in my home.
Tell me about your best friend at school.
Okay.
What's his name?
My best friend is
Mhm.
Phúc.
And how old is he?
He is 11 years old.
And what do you do together?
Huh?
What do you do together?
They study together with me.
Okay, all right. Thank you for answering the questions. That is the end of the test. Goodbye, Tony.
Goodbye, teacher.